episode of The Ketchup. I'm Katie.
And I'm Tim. We're here to serve you up the sauciest news and goss from around the Gold Coast.
Now, we have got some great stuff lined up for you today. Renata is going to be showing us exactly what the Norwegian students have been getting up to.
And we're going to check out the brand new EP from local rock band A Name Will Come.
But right now, we'll just cross to Zoe for the latest news headlines.
Good afternoon. 5 people were killed and 9 others injured when a fishing trawler and cruiser collided in Sydney Harbour this morning. The 7-metre cruiser involved in the fatal crash was overloaded, carrying 14 people instead of the recommended 8. Police say the boat was not stolen, but investigations into all aspects of the accident are underway. Gold Coast man Daniel Kalea, branded the Iceman, turned himself into police yesterday. Police allegedly found $650,000 worth of the drug ice in his luxury Southport apartment last week. Police say they are investigating links between the 27-year-old and the Finks Motorcycle Club. He will appear in the Southport Magistrates Court today. After yesterday's M1 accident and long delays, commuters have more bad news. Premier Anna Bligh ruled out an alternate highway today after calls for another route to stop major traffic delays following an accident. Premier Anna Bligh says the government has no plans for a new road to give an alternate to the M1 at present. Yesterday's crash near Warringah had no fatalities but closed the highway for several hours, causing delays for thousands of motorists.
Yes, I got stuck in the traffic yesterday, or the other day. It took me an hour and a half to get home, what was usually a 20-minute trip. But you wouldn't know much about that, seeing how you don't drive, would you?
Okay, no, I don't drive, but I do take public transport, so I do have an idea.
It was a big mess. Hopefully they'll get it sorted out really soon, though.
Okay, now we're going to cross to Renata and see what she's getting up to with those Norwegian students.
Tickets are now on sale for the annual Summer Games event, which is hosted by the Association for Norwegian Students Abroad. Each semester, ANSA arranges a number of events to gather money for an orphanage in Thailand, which is completely funded by ANSA Australia, New Zealand and Singapore.
ANSA is it's a network for Norwegian students so they can feel safe and more at home in a foreign environments. Profit of the Summer Games goes to a charity which is an orphanage in Thailand, which she's going to talk about.
ANSA's been supporting the orphanages in Thailand for 6 years. It all started in 2002.
Summer Games is held on the 3rd of May 2008 and the games will commence at 10 a.m.
Either you're an ANSA member, it will cost you $30. If you're not, it will cost you $35.
This is Renata Eriksson reporting for Ketchup News.
Okay, Tim, well, wasn't that great to see our Norwegian students using something fun to raise money for a good cause?
Yeah, it's always great when it's a good cause. But I did notice they were promoting the Summer Games. I don't know what season it is over there, but it's getting pretty chilly around these parts.
Okay, well, they got the timing wrong, but still.
Still, all for a good cause. Now, next we're going to look at this album. It's the latest EP from local Gold Coast alternative rock band A Name Will Come. Now, it's a self-titled release, and Jimmy Sky, Joshy D, Bean Machine and C-Unit have been around the Gold Coast since 2005 and have put all their work into this debut release. It's got some great tracks on there. It's a real alternative rock sound, a bit of a gothic influence. Got some haunting vocals, great melodies, but also some brutal parts as well. There's 6 songs on the EP, so it's really well worth a listen if you like your edgy music.
Yeah,
what did you think of it, Katie?
If you're like me, you won't agree with it too much because it is rather dark and gloomy. I mean, I'm a top 100 chick, so, you know, it's not my kind of thing. I don't appreciate it. But obviously you did, Tim.
I did. I think the real driving force behind this band is lead singer Jimmy Sky's vocals. He can go from really low to really high in just a matter of seconds. It's kind of been compared to bands like Muse and Placebo and even him. But if you want to check out these guys, jump on their MySpace. It's www.myspace.com/A Name Will Come. You can buy the EP on there, you can check out their tracks and check out when they're playing around the Gold Coast because I think they're well worth a listen. Maybe if you're a pop kid, you won't be that into it, but if you like your edgy stuff, definitely check these guys out.
Okay, so now we're going to cross back to Zoe with the latest entertainment and sports news.
Good afternoon again. Skilled Park on the Gold Coast will host World Cup games if Football Federation Australia has their way. Chief Executive Ben Buckley sees Skilled Park as a serious rival to other venues around the country to host the Socceroos home game in 2009. Likely opponents to play Australia at Skilled Park next year are Iraq, Japan or South Korea. AFL personality Sam Newman has come under intense fire after groping a mannequin earlier this month. The Footy Show stunt, airing earlier this month on Channel 9, sparked accusations Newman should be educated on respect for women. Female AFL board members labelled the stunt disrespectful and warned female viewers would tune out if the behaviour continued. The Nine Network boss says the matter has been dealt with but refused to say whether Newman would be counselled. Newman remains unapologetic. And for this week's saucy news, a US study reports men find women sexier at their time of ovulation. New York scientists have found a woman's voice is sexier, becoming slightly higher pitched when she is most fertile. Other research has shown female lap dancers receive more tips during their ovulation period.
That's quite interesting. I tend to be more attracted to girls when they're ovulating. I think you might be ovulating right now, Katie. I'm feeling a bit hot here.
I don't think I know you well enough to be discussing this, but
you know, when a girl is ovulating, it really is a big turn on. I think the researchers have nailed it right on the head there.
Okay, well that's all we've got time for today.
And you can catch us next week again when we're bringing you all the sauciest news from around the Gold Coast here on the Ketchup. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you real soon.
Stay saucy.